Do you know the Gabby Petito case? Are you familiar with it at all?
A little bit. Yeah. The girl missing.
Girl went missing?
Yeah.
Well, 4 or 5 days, nobody could make any clues. Whatever. Dog the bounty hunter says, "I'm on the case. I got to work on it." He said my community wouldn't let me up. They were just like our people. They were telling us to go live. His community said, "You got to do something, dog. You got to do something."
So what's he gonna do? Dude,
he's out there working. I got a clip from Fox News. It's pretty tight.
What's Dog the Bounty Hunter? Okay, let's.
He's got a history, man. He's had 4 reality TV shows. Every reality TV show has gotten canceled. Okay, fine. You know what? But Dog keeps getting up and keeps making another reality TV show.
What's up with the hair too? That's insane.
I thought this is very Texas, but it's not, eh?
He looks like, from this picture, he looks like he's going for a Indian chief who like dyed his hair.
Yeah, no, he's just really tan.
Okay. He's got like, are these braids? Like, what are these?
Yeah, I guess he rocks some shit, dude. He's an interesting guy.
Let's watch. I mean? Let's watch. I shouldn't judge.
Right now from Florida. Dog, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Steve. How are you, sir?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. Hold on one sec.
Great to have you as well. So you're down in Florida. You were actually on your honeymoon. Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you very much.
You were down there, and apparently your phone just started ringing off the hook. Hey, Dog, you got to join the hunt, right?
Well, yes, we.
What? He's on his honeymoon. Dog, duty calls, Dog. We need you for one more assignment.
Do your karmas, Dog. You're on your honeymoon? Good.
Stop. Don't bring up Jocko so early in the podcast. How dare you?
It's too early.
It's too early for that. People need to wait. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
You're going to get in trouble.
What the?
By a couple family members, and our fans just kept social media us to no end. Please, Dog, please. Since you're in the area, will you check it out? So once Francie and I started reading about the case and seeing what was going on, we were in Colorado, so the couple had passed through Colorado, so that got our attention right away. So yes, we were down there. I went to the father's house to talk to the dad, and he wouldn't answer the door.
Right. Where do you think Brian Laundrie is?
So what is he doing? Just running around?
So what he's doing basically. So what happened in the case is Gabby Petito went missing.
Yeah.
But she was out traveling with her boyfriend.
Well, everyone's pretty much sure she's been like.
Yeah, I remember everyone's just pretty sure that the boyfriend offed her, and then he just dipped. He disappeared, and his family's not talking to anyone.
What I understand is I heard they had him in custody and they just let him go.
Well, I think the week before they were just having a domestic violence issue on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And the cops just let it go, and that's all on social media, I guess. I mean, they were saying that like he was being violent with her, and they just let them go.
I heard initially they thought she was being violent with him.
I don't want to, like, it's hard to tell already. People are very quick to be like, no, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? You think it's just him? Because I remember years ago I watched this video game.
I have no idea.
Who knows, right? But
I'm not the dog. Okay,
you're not the dog.
You can't just bring me in on this missing persons case.
You know, years ago there's a detective video game I used to play called LA Noire. You played it, right? LA Noire.
Yeah.
You played it or no? Yeah.
I had to play it actually after I started Coffeezilla, or the detective side of the show. Yeah. Because I was like, I need inspiration, dude. And that's one of the greatest video games of all time for that.
It's incredible, dude. It has and you can pick up film reels of old film noir movies in the video game.
Yeah.
There's like 50 film reels. It's an incredible game. But at one point, and you can't really find this, but they're just driving somewhere and they're having a conversation, the two of them. It's with his fat partner. And he's talking to the fat partner, and he's like, so do you think it was this guy? Like, there's like a murder case they're working on. They're like, do you think it was this guy? Or do you think it was this guy? And then the partner goes, the last guy who was banging her did it. And he's like, no, well, the evidence says this. Like, hey, I've been here for 25 years. Listen, last guy who was banging her did it. And that's it. It's like 90. And then I even looked it up. It's like very high percentage of likelihood. That's generally the case. So people are assuming.
With a lot of these cases, I mean, like, you see enough like cases, and basically what it always almost turns out to be is someone close to the victim. Like, it's almost never just this random thing.
It's almost like we're afraid to be like violent around strangers, violent or awful around strangers. the biggest sins are on the people we love.
Well, of course, because the people you love can hurt you the most.
They can. They're close enough. You're vulnerable enough to them. Like the other people would have to just. I guess it is like a slow creeping in of getting the person. So in this case, though, the week before they saw. I don't know if they had him in custody, but the cops were there and they could have just taken him at that point because it looked like he was like they were fighting. She was crying, and it looked like maybe he was being violent with her. But I don't know. It's hard to tell. But it does. Did you see how like on NBC? I can't believe on MSNBC there's a reporter. And she goes, "Who cares? This is missing white woman syndrome." Did you see that?
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about that? Basically, it is sort of turned into a controversy that everyone is saying how convenient that every time that there's a big manhunt, it's always for a pretty white girl. And
that's a Patrice O'Neal bit.
I know. I was about to bring that up. Yeah, it is. Basically, he's like, yeah, if you're a black person, like no one's ever gonna come looking for your kids, and he's like joking about it. But it is I mean, when I saw this happen, when I saw how much manpower they were putting into Gabby Petito, I was kind of like, if I go missing, it ain't happening, right? Like, if you go missing, it ain't happening.
Well, have you ever seen The Onion? They had this podcast, and it was basically a podcast that was a spoof of all those true crime podcasts.
Yeah.
And in the podcast, they had like a true crime generator. It was like a joke. It was like they were joking.
Yeah.
But they were like, a pretty small town girl is killed by boyfriend, but nobody knows. And like it's just like the pieces for a case that just grabs America's attention.
Of course.
And yeah, the hot. I feel like at this point, though, I feel like our culture's moved forward, and I think it's just a hot young girl. I do feel like if the person's 40, who cares? Like, is it a missing persons even? It's just like a grown up who left. They left. I don't think they do a missing person. Like, no, but this kind of a hunt.
She was an adult too. She was
22 though. She was like young, and then she looks so young. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it is. There is something like that catches everyone's attention.
No, you said the culture's moved on. We haven't moved on. It's whatever will generate clicks. It's completely based off like what generates clicks.
That's it. I don't even mean we've moved on. I mean we've moved on slightly from like it's strictly being about race. Like I would say 20 years ago, it had to be like a hot white girl. Today, it could be any hot girl, but if you're over
hot young girl,
yeah. If you're over 40,
I agree.
and especially if you're a dude, like, okay, dog's not coming. Dog went his honeymoon.
Yo, dog's going. Who's bothering the dog on his honeymoon, dude? Not happening, dude.
This is
not
silly,
happening
right?
From Darren from Pennsylvania. Like it ain't. Sorry, Darren.
No, there's no way.
We're not looking for you.
I'm a scammer. Gonna rip you off, take you down.